but I also am a strong believer that we need to take action in stopping violence against women. And I actually just want to start by sharing a little anecdote. I was walking through Hope Plaza a few weeks ago, and I ran into a friend of mine right about there. And we started talking about senior year being difficult and how many struggles we have in applying for fellowships and not applying for fellowships in my case. And we were talking about what we think we've learned really matters in all of this. And I have kind of come to the realization that there are a ton of battles to fight. I'm in Mary Pat Constant's prisons class, which is great, but also teaches you a lot about all the injustices there are out there and a lot of people who have struggles that you can't even really comprehend. And I came back from visiting 5 Point maximum security prison on Monday and was having a conversation with my mom on the phone about it. And while I was having the conversation about it and was kind of explaining how I was feeling pretty upset, I was flipping through the Sun and saw the article about the girl in Michigan who hanged herself after she was taunted relentlessly from her peers because she was pressing charges of statutory rape against an 18-year-old. And so I went from one mindset of one battle to the mindset of another battle, and I feel like sometimes once you enter the world of activism that all of a sudden you become aware of all these different battles going on, and it becomes extremely overwhelming, especially if you feel isolated in that. So there I was talking to my friend Molly, who is also engaged in a lot of activism on campus, and we were essentially coming to the conclusion together about the importance of relationships. And we talked a lot on this campus recently about community and what that means, and it's become kind of this buzzword. And I think we really do need to investigate what it means to have community. I think that it's not just about having really profound relationships with someone, but it's also about holding the gaze with someone that you don't even know for an extended period of time to acknowledge their presence, or not feeling awkward about letting someone know that you do remember being in their freshman writing seminar 4 years ago, and you do remember their name, and you're going to cross some social boundaries just to let them know that. So I think that by breaking down the boundaries that we've constructed for each other, just by those little things, we can help each other out. And that once we create this community, and once we extend ourselves, we'll realize that the battles that we don't feel as individuals we can fight are actually being fought on all these other fronts by other people, and that maybe by sharing this sense of community, we've helped instigate that. I feel like that's kind of part of why I'm here today. I feel like being at this school is incredible because you have opportunities every day to establish senses of communities with other people. You see sort of the same people every day, and I'm a little bit intimidated to go out into the world next year and know that I'm not going to be in an isolated bubble of 13,000. As much as I gripe about this bubble, sometimes it's great. But I'd like to think that I can take these lessons and still continue to further them, and ultimately that this battle of ending violence against women will become easier as we build it with positivity that we form through the communities that we make with each other. Thank you very much. I have to go to a class at 12:20, so I'm sorry that I can't stay, but I'm really glad I could help get this going, and I'm really happy to see all of you here. And I hope that if there's one thing you take away from this, it's that you have someone that you'll see on campus tomorrow or the next day or in 2 years, and you'll share that moment, and you know that you belong to the same community. Thank you.